Alvarado of the Paradiddler.com, and today we're going to talk a little bit about single stroke rolls. It's the simplest of drum rudiments in the sense that it's just right, left, right, left, right, left, just like this. And on and on and on. We're taught to do that at a somewhat slow but steady pace and then increase it as time goes on. And then we can spread it around the different parts of the kit. We can do that, or we can go a little slower or even a little faster. And we can even, as we develop the single stroke roll, we can put a few accents along the way. That's still the single stroke roll, but a few accents. You can also, as you go along, practice even further, you can take it across the kit a little bit, something like this. That's still a single stroke roll, just expanding it a little across the kit. Now it's also found in neat little fills, and I tried to find where would this simple pattern be found in a place that's really interesting. And one of my favorite bands, Rush, Neil Peart, obviously he's very well known for his solos and his really good drumming, at least I think so. I found that he uses it in a particular spot that it could be a single stroke roll or it could be a single stroke 4. That's another rudiment that's just 4 strokes. It's just right, left, right, left. That's the single stroke 4, and that can be used in different places as well. Now, the drum part I'm talking about is an instrumental that Rush did called Leave That Thing Alone from their 1993 Counterparts recording. And in the middle of that, he does a little jam where he uses single stroke rolls and maybe other rudiments in there, but we're just going to focus on the single stroke rolls. And it could be the single stroke roll or it could be the single stroke 4. So I'm going to play it so you can see what I'm talking about, and then we can discuss a little bit, if it's the single stroke 4, if it's the single stroke roll. Either one works for me. Anyway, here's my sample of it, and towards the end of this video I'll play the actual clip. Okay, so that was my version of it. Like I said, I'll play it at the end, the actual clip, so you can hear exactly what it sounds like. Now, there is a lot of difference between how I play it and how Neil Peart plays it, in the sense that he includes electronics for the different sounds, and I'm just substituting. For example, during that clip, he'll go up to the high toms, whereas I don't have high toms. I have these lower toms, or just the regular 10-inch and 12-inch. So I compensate for it, and I might hit the bell of the ride cymbal instead of another sound effect that he does. But it comes out okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slow it down a little bit and tell you each stroke that I do, and tell you where the single stroke or the single stroke 4 is. So this is the fill in slow motion. So basically the fast part where he goes, it's 3 sets of 4, where he goes. That's where it could be the single stroke 4 or the single stroke roll, because it is just left, right, left, right, left, right, or right, left, right, left, right, left, actually. So it could be either one. So I thought I'd slow that down because I thought it was a cool fill, and maybe if you have enough drums, you can actually play it exactly the way it is. And there'll be a bubble right here now telling you there where I saw on YouTube a really good example of that fill being played with the electronics. There's a pad to the left of the drummer, and you can watch that. It's a really good, he plays Leave That Thing Alone really well, so you can watch that video. I like recommending videos of other people that have pulled this off actually. So that's that for the single stroke roll, or the single stroke 4, however you want to look at it. I thought also I'd talk about somewhere else where Neil Peart uses that fill, the 4 strokes, them being single stroke. In my website, theparadiddler.com, I ranked all of Neil Peart's drum solos, all of the ones that have been published, all 8 of them, from his original solo that was featured on All the World's a Stage from 1976, up to the latest solo, which was on the Snakes and Arrows live tour, 2008. Actually, it was performed in 2007, but the release was in 2008. And one of those solos was the Counterparts solo that he played in 1994 in Michigan. And coincidentally, during that tour, during that solo, he does this single stroke 4 as well. And I'm going to play the little video sample of that just so you can see it, and then I'll show you how I figured out he did it, or how I'm thinking he does it, because it's one of my favorite fills that he does on any of his solos. So that was me playing that. If you want to hear the actual clip, you can go to theparadiddler.com and you can find drum solo number 2 on the countdown. That to me is his second best published drum solo. But I'm going to slow it down for you just so you can see how he does it. Basically, he has the snares down, he takes them off, and he's basically going like this. He's doing, and if you want to pick it up a little bit like I was doing, I won't do it that much, but you saw it. Now what he's doing, which I can't do yet, he's actually playing a waltz pattern. Under that he's going while he's doing that, he's doing this single stroke 4, which I can't do yet, but I will someday with practice. But anyway, that's how he does that section. So I thought it was interesting that during that song, Leave That Thing Alone, he does that single stroke 4, or the single stroke roll, and he also does it in his solo. Now if you have any comments as to what you think the actual name of that rudiment is, I'm welcome to your comments either here or at theparadiddler.com, where I'll post this video as well. And just let me know, correct me, let me know, or if it's something else. And if there's other rudiments that he uses in that section that you think are pertinent, you can let us all know. Anyway, that's it for this installment of Rudiments in Action. This is Omar Alvarado of theparadiddler.com, and I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video.